Welcome everybody to another episode of Is It Shit? And today we're looking at a plugin which someone suggested in the comments. Never heard of this company before. It's the D16 group Pulsatec. Let's find out. Is it? Yeah, D16 group. New one on me. It's another Pulsatec. You can tell by looking at it. Shall we dig into it and see what's going on? Let's get the old bins on. First of all, when you look at it, you can see where it says Pulsatec top right. It also says analog passive equalizer. Even though it's a plugin, it says analog. So there must be lots of analog harmonics going on with this thing. And if you go to the website before you download it, it says in the blurb, it's a vintage inspired tonal character. That's what this has got, a vintage inspired tonal character. So I'm expecting this thing to be very, very warm sounding and giving us lots of interesting harmonics. That said, actual Pulsetecs are very, very clean. There's not loads of harmonics coming off them, but there is a bit if you drive them. Obviously the real ones don't have input or output controls. You just push in more or less, whatever you want to do. And you can get them to sound different by pushing into them. I particularly loved the one that used to be at Rack Studio 4. It wasn't green, it was bright orange. And to me, it sounded special. Used it on vocals a lot. Really, really cool. But yeah, they're generally relatively clean if you're just feeding in regular signal amounts. So yeah, you don't want over-the-top harmonics coming from a Pulsatec emulation. Anyway, let's dig in and see what it's got. An interesting thing, you can open the real-time analyzer by clicking there and you get this gorgeous real-time analyzer. You can select between high and low resolution. That's going to affect your CPU. But it's useful. You can see the curve and you can see the before and after, which is, again, kind of interesting. I like that. We've got an on-off switch, top left. Below that, we have got the low frequency section where you've got the low boost and the low attenuation. And then you've got your frequency selector. That is just like on the Pulsatec. And it does do the low end trick. So if you set it to 3 and any of those frequencies, by cutting and boosting the same amount, you get that curve where you get a boost and then you get a dip in sort of like the low mid. It's called the low end trick. It works a lot. I really like it. Moving over to the mid low, as they call it. From this point onwards, it goes a bit un-Pulsatec-y. They've sort of modified it. So we've got a boost or attenuation switch, and then you can roll that from 0 to 10. So that becomes a cut or a boost, depending on where the switch is. You've then got the bandwidth. 10 is wide. Obviously, 0 is sharp, as they call it. They call it sharp and broad. I should say, even the broad one isn't that broad. It's not like what you can do with your Pro Q3 or Pro Q4, whatever. You can't do a really broad sort of lift. It's still relatively narrow. So you got your frequency selector, goes from 200 up to 2K in stepped amounts. We've then got the mid-high, which is kind of the same. You've got the boost and attenuation switch. You've got your control for that. You've got your bandwidth between sharp and broad. You've got your frequency goes from 3K up to 16K. Nice. Don't mind those additions to the Pulsatec design. You've then got your high attenuator. You can set it at 5, 10 or 20K and then just dial it up how much attenuation you want coming down from that frequency. You've then got an output volume control. And that's about it. You've got your presets at the top. Nothing more to report on the look of it. Let's talk about demo. There is one. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to get it because you have to sign up, you have to make an account, and then they email you, and then you verify your email address, and then they finally send you the link for the demo. And then when you get the demo and you install it, you then have to log in on the demo on the actual interface itself. You have to put your email address and your password in. I find that a massive pain in the ass. Kind of, unless it's something I really, really, really want to try or buy, I already know that. A lot of the time I'll just go, nah, I don't want to. Just a palaver. Why not just have a demo that just downloads? Anyway, it is what it is. Yes, I've no idea how long the demo lasts. I couldn't find where it said that anywhere. I've ploughed all through their website. I've scoured the internet. I've looked at the demo itself. Can't see where it says how long it's going to last before it expires. But there's no funny noises or white noise, so we'll see. Price. The full price, €89. Now, that's not bad, but in the sale right now, it's €49. That's a lot better. It's a lot better. It's going up against some interesting stuff, isn't it? Because Noise Ash do, what do they call it? The Rultec. The Rultec is the one I use. It's fantastic. To me, it sounds as much like a Pulsatec as anything can. Maybe a bit nicer. It probably has more harmonics than a real one, but I quite like that. So yeah, you've got the Noise Ash Rultec, and then you've got Kives one. I don't know what Kives one or Kives one, sorry. Kive do one, and it's free, and it's pretty good as well. So it's got some strong competition there, and there's a problem. The problem is, when I put it into Plugin Doctor, as you can see, 0 harmonics. This has no analog modeling. This is a purely digital EQ. So that pisses me off a little bit. I don't mind if an EQ is just a digital EQ. I use digital EQs with no harmonics for lots of jobs. You don't always want to be adding stuff. You sometimes just want a clean EQ. But this literally says on it, analog passive equalizer. And then on the website, it says vintage inspired tonal character. So that's mis-selling as far as I'm concerned. I don't like that. So that's a bit annoying. However, how does it sound? Well, it sounds fine. But it's all curves you could do with any digital EQ. So should you pay €49 for it? No, probably not. Just you know, download Kive's free one. Go and have a look at Noise Ash's one that sounds really legit. Or just use any digital EQ. It's a bit of a disappointment. Now, star rating, I've got to say props to whoever did the GUI. It looks great. I really like the look of it. I like the fact that they've given us this RTA, the real-time analyzer. That's a nice addition. Yeah, looks great. Top marks for that. I think the price would be all right if it was modeling. I can't really say it's added extras. I mean, maybe it has. The EQ is a little bit more flexible than an actual Pulsatec, so that's kind of cool. But other than that, it falls down on the fact that it is basically just a digital EQ. So I'm afraid it's 2 stars, and it's a bit shit. But it's because it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that shouldn't really cost any money, because your bog standard EQ that comes free with your DAW will do what this does. The only thing this does that doesn't is give you the familiarity of using the hardware if you've ever used the hardware. I like that, but if you've never used it, what's the point? So yeah, tricky one. I'm going to go 2 stars and a bit shit. Sorry, that's where it is. Anyway, have a listen at the end to the demo. It sounds fine. It's just got none of that analog warmth. It's just a digital EQ. If you could like the channel, that would be really useful. If you could subscribe to the channel, we'd appreciate that. There's 2 Instagrams. There's Studio Life 101 for the channel, and then there's Mixdown Mastering for my mixing and mastering business. There's the top 5 plugins on the website. There is also courses in mixing and mastering and other stuff. And I will see you next time. Adios.